All right, fantastic. Good evening to you. Welcome to Grow with Sunshine, everybody. Put your hands together wherever you are. All right, it's another fantastic time on radio. You know what it is. You know that on Grow with Sunshine, we're basically about helping young people grow, develop themselves, just be a platform to inspire young people, be the best that they can be. Last Sunday, we had a fantastic time on radio with our guest Jay, and he was basically looking at how young people can thrive in Nigeria, regardless of the harsh realities on ground. All right, and today your one and only is going to be looking at personal development, the audacity you need in 2025. This is going to be that conversation that you need. I know that this is not January, but this conversation, in case you've not started doing anything this year, I mean, maybe you're still fasting, you're still trying to put yourself together. This conversation is really going to start you out very well in 2025 because, just like the topic says, personal development is going to give you the audacity that you need to crush your goals and scale up and do big things, right, in 2025. So, during the course of this conversation, we're going to be looking at what personal development is. We're going to look at why personal development matters. We're going to look at the areas where, as a young person, you should develop yourself. And also, we're going to look at, where audacity comes in, how, personal development gives you the audacity that you need, and then we'll go ahead to look at some of the steps that you can take to start developing yourself. All right, just like I said, this is going to be a fantastic conversation. Is going to be that conversation that you need. So go and bring, just like I used to say every other Sunday, tell your village people, tell young people around you. This is a platform for young people, right? So every Sunday by 7 p.m., make sure that you're already seated with your pen and your paper, ready to learn, to grow. The knowledge that we bring on this platform, usually people pay premium to access this kind of knowledge, all right? So settle in, let us get right into it. We're also streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, all right, at Bright FM Abuja. In case you want to follow me on social media, Sunshine Chikezie on all platforms. Now let's begin and let's first look at what is personal development, all right? And if you're looking at personal development, you look at personal differently. You just put the two words, divide the two words, put them side by side, and then define them differently. So when we're talking about personal, we're looking at a person, an individual, and then something that concerns you, your space. And then when we're looking at development, we're looking at growth, So when we want to put them together, we're looking at growing to become the best version of yourself every other time. So when you hear the word personal development, we're looking at a journey into growth, a journey into becoming the best version of yourself. And we're not talking about, because most times when we hear personal development, the first thing that comes to our mind is maybe skills development. Do you understand? No. During this conversation, we're going to look at how personal development can come in all round. Do you understand? Because just like I said, this is a journey of growing into your best self, all right? And we cannot talk about personal development without talking about self-discovery. I know that this conversation is not centered around self-discovery, but I mean, how can you talk about personal development without mentioning self-discovery, all right? Because how do you even want to personally develop yourself? Because just like I said, when you divide the two words, personal development, person, self, all right? So how do you personally develop yourself if you don't understand yourself, if you don't understand who you are, and if you don't understand if you even need to develop yourself and in what areas you need to develop yourself, all right? So that's where self-discovery comes in. That's the first thing that you need to do. All right. So when we're looking at self-discovery, we're looking at understanding yourself as an individual. It's a long journey because we keep discovering who we are every other day. I mean, sometimes you're interacting with people, maybe situations just come out and you react in a way that you ask yourself, is this me? Are you serious? You know, how did I get here? I've never seen this version of me before. You know, it's just because every other day you keep discovering a thing or two about yourself. But when we're talking about personal development now, you know, self-discovery is now important because now you have to be intentional about understanding who you are as an individual. Do you have values? You know, are there things that you believe in? You know, do you have anger issues? Do you have? There's just a lot of conversation around a self-discovery, but that's not the conversation for today. I just wanted to point out that before you journey into personal development, there has to be a self-discovery. There has to be something about yourself that you know that maybe you need to improve on, maybe you need to walk around, maybe you need to develop. Do you understand? What kind of temperament do you have? What kind of this? What kind of that? There's just about a lot of things that contribute to answering the self-discovery question, who am I? You know, sometimes when people ask the question or ask you, who are you? You just go ahead to say, oh, my name is Sunshine Chikezie. I'm a broadcaster and this, that, that. No, self-discovery is beyond that. The who are you question is beyond that, you know. So it goes as far as, you know, what are some of the things that you believe in? What family are you coming from? You know, is a very deep question that you need to like journey into to answer. So that's just me saying that that's the first question that you need to answer as a young person who wants to journey into personal development. Who am I? You know, understanding that is now going to help you, you know, when you want to begin your personal development journey. Now, moving back to our topic for today, which is personal development, I already mentioned that personal development is a continuous journey or a continuous journey of growing into your best self. Do you understand? Constantly, every other day, shaping yourself into who you want to become, developing every part of who you are. Just like I pointed out before, it's not just about developing skills or developing, it's all round, it's holistic. That's if you want to make progress. Now, you want to ask me, so Sunshine, this personal development thing that you're talking about, why is it important? If you are like me and you're living in Nigeria, you will understand that if mediocrity is your watchword, you cannot thrive. If people are moving ahead of you and you are still somewhere behind, my brother, my sister, you cannot thrive. In today's Nigeria, with some of the things that we're seeing, the economic realities on ground, in fact, the economic issue that we're even having in Nigeria at the time, it doesn't only apply to Nigeria. Several other countries of the world are also having inflation, harsh economic realities, and what have you. All right. So it makes that every other time you need to constantly ask yourself, what can I do better to stay ahead, to join people that are moving? The train is moving. You don't have to say, oh, because I'm in a third world country, let me relax. You know, consign me. You know, that kind of attitude. No. Personal development is not just, you know, nice to have. Or maybe because of the name, maybe you want to feel among, you want to, wherever they're having personal development conversations, you want to be part of the people having the conversations. No, it's not just about that. Personal development is essential. Our world is changing. Look at what AI is doing now. Opportunities are coming up every other day. If you are going to succeed, if you're listening to me now, if you're going to succeed, you're going to deliberately, intentionally work on yourself. And I sincerely don't care where you are at the time, whether you are listening to me from one angwa, from one village, from one thick bush or whatever. Listen and listen attentively. Your growth determines your future. Let me say it again. Your growth and the level at which you grow determines your future, determines the kind of progress that you make, also determines if you're going to make that progress fast. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? Fantastic. So, personal development is really very important if you're going to make progress. If you're going, I told you guys that in 2025 we're making the money. Amen. All right. We're making the money in 2025. All right. We're going to improve ourselves. We're going to do better. We're going to find opportunities. We're not going to allow opportunities to meet us unprepared. And if you're going to do all of these things I'm saying, personal development is one thing that you need to invest in. Personal development, just like the topic is going to give you the audacity that you need to take some kind of bold steps in 2025. All right. Now, moving forward, in case you want to be part of the conversation, maybe during the course of the conversation, you want to chip in something or you want to maybe ask a question, please, by all means, let me just roll out our phone line 0808 704 1217. 0808 704 1217. In fact, you can even send me a WhatsApp text message, you understand, here, in case maybe you don't have call card or maybe you prefer to text on WhatsApp 0901 615 0614. Let me take that number again 0901 615 0614 now. Let's move forward to what are some of the areas that we need to develop. I told you that most times when we talk about personal development, people just look at, building skills. Do you understand? But I said that, for personal development to be personal development, just like we defined it earlier, it has to be holistic, it has to be all round, everything that concerns you, yourself, the entirety of yourself needs to experience this development that we're talking about, for us to say that, okay, somebody is actually developing themselves. And these are some of the areas that you need to develop. I'm going to just take it one at a time. Now, the first one I like to always talk about is mental development, right? So the thing about developing yourself mentally, it's a conversation that we need to always have, because these days it's like people are no longer doing too much with learning. People are no longer doing too much with, trying to build critical thinking abilities. You see what social media is doing to us with the everyday scrolling. If I ask you now, be very sincere with me. When was the last time you picked up a book and you read it from start to finish? Talk to me, baby girl. Talk to me, my guy. When was the last time? Even with the school books these days, it's only during examination period you start rushing, thinking that the entire thing will enter your head at once. We're now scrolling on social media. People can stay, and I'm not exaggerating, people can stay on social media from morning till night. And I'm not talking about people whose businesses are on social media or people whose career, revolve around social media. Maybe you're a content creator or what have you. I'm talking about somebody that is just busy scrolling. You just have data. Yeah, scrolling from morning till night. And you see how the thing is reducing our ability to concentrate. So our attention span is getting shorter by the day. So it's difficult for us to even sit still and take in knowledge. And if you're not taking in any knowledge, you're not mentally developing yourself. That is the truth. These days, you're talking with, some young persons. It's as if you're asking, which word did you, wait, who is teaching you in your school? Are you sure that your parents are not wasting school fees? Do you understand? It's just because we're now Indomie generation, fast, sharp. Nobody is sitting down to actually take in knowledge that will build them mentally. There's no curiosity anymore for knowledge. So you see, personal development comes in this area. Mental development is very, very, very important. Making sure that at every other time you're expanding your knowledge and your understanding. And it's beautiful because technology is now here. Technology is now here. Google is your friend. YouTube is your friend. What do you want to know? Now just go and type it. How to do this, how to do that. Google will bring it out for you. That's why it's the highest search engine. YouTube will bring it out for you. That's why it's the second highest search engine. It's not only to be watching dance, comedy and all of that. Life is a serious business. I keep saying this. Don't allow it to dawn on you first before you realize that it's a serious business. It's all fun and jokes until it's not. That's what I tell young people. You think life is about cruise? Think it's about catching cruise? It's all fun and jokes until it's not. So you don't let life just jam you like that, and then you're looking everywhere to find answers. Because let me not say that because you don't have sense. But sometimes there are some situations that normally you should be able to handle this thing. But because everything has just been all jokes to you, you've not taken out time to learn, to build capacity. So when situations where you need to, be very fast with giving out solutions come, or saving yourself, you cannot even save yourself. Why? Because you have been watching, online videos and jokes, and you're not even taking things seriously. The critical thinking abilities, the ability to dissect something. Somebody says something, you're putting things side by side. You're trying to understand this thing that this person said. Now, what can I make out of it? The ability to discern. There's something that this person said before. This one that he's saying now, it's not joining. No, are you sure that this person is not lying? This question that this person asked me now, do you understand? Let me look for a deeper way to answer it. The ability to solve problems, your decision-making process, the ability to make decisions, and you're not, in fact, even down to food. Sometimes when we go to restaurants, it's difficult to make a decision. Decision-making ability is very important. You will become a father. You will soon become a mother. You will soon be responsible for somebody. That's when you realize that it's all fun and jokes until it's not. You realize that mental ability is something that you need to constantly improve. And we're going to look at ways that you can do that, right? Now, another thing is also emotional development, emotional intelligence. Somebody will say, this is how we are from our family. That's not how you are from your family. Cannot be. We have anger issues from where we are from. Go and do it outside. Let police not lock you up with your family anger issues. You have to adjust. You have to work on it. That's the development we're talking about. That's why I talked about self-discovery from the beginning and said that you need to understand who you are as an individual before we even start developing. Because when you realize that you have anger issues, that's something to work on. That's not the time that you start telling me, oh, Sunshine, that's how we are in our house. That's how you are. What? Is that how you're going to start relating with people? Is that it? It's like you are looking for basic. All right? Understand how to manage your feeling. Any small thing that they've done. Like a person, like I'm a very emotional person. My tears is just hanging somewhere, just waiting for it to come out. But you have to look for a way to build. I don't know whether to say, tenacity or something. Just make sure that you're standing gidigba. Times when you need to cry, you cry. Times when you need to stand firm and make things work, you do that. You don't sweep things. I was talking to somebody reached out to me to counsel, a young person, because I work with young people, and reached out to me to counsel her regarding how that she doesn't want to make people angry, so anyone that people say, she will agree just so that peace will reign. She's always sweeping issues under the carpet, and she's feeling bad, but she cannot say it because if I say it now, what is that? What is that? Is that how to live? Is that how you want to continue to live? Because I'm an emotional person. When I talk now, I will burst out. My anger will show. No, you groom your emotions. You groom your emotions. You understand yourself. There are some persons who have learned that, when they are very, very angry and it's a heated, they'll just say, please, this conversation, we cannot have it now. And they leave or they keep quiet. But you see, that conversation, we'll come back to it and we'll sort it out, because sweeping things under the carpet every other time, it will not work. This will help you in your workplace. Building emotional intelligence, knowing when to talk and when not to talk, knowing when to counsel and when not to counsel. These days, everybody has opinion flying up and down. Maybe at that time, your friend, the support your friend needs is, can you just sit down here and be silent and not be giving me solution? Maybe at this time, it's not solution I need. Maybe at this time, I just need you to be here for me. But you're there dishing out, oh, that's not how, oh, that's not what we want to hear now. You know, when should I talk? When should I not talk? Do you understand? Building, these things are very, very important. Also understanding how to manage stress, how to manage pressure. If you're in Nigeria, they will stress you. As you're even waking up in the morning and you're coming out to go to work, one driver somewhere is stressing you. If you're using cab, by the time four people just, hey, God, it's a lot. From when you wake up, you have already started experiencing stress. Then the entire 9 to 5 thing, it's a lot out there. Just imagine somebody will not step on your toes. You'll not, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Before you know what is happening, you want to start exchanging blows. You have to learn how to understand that. You have to learn how to manage stress, manage pressure, manage your anger, build resilience. In fact, we used to always say that, Nigerians are very resilient people. Do you understand? We know how to take it all in and keep pushing and keep moving no matter what. Listen, if a lot of persons who are ahead of us now, if they gave up, I mean, we will not see. I mean, because they had to walk so that we can run. Do you understand? Nobody would have given us the audacity that we need to even start doing some of the things that we do now. It's because that they decided that regardless, no matter what, I'm pushing, I'm moving. Do you understand? So that's that for emotional development. Let's move forward to physical development. And I'm going to stay here for a bit. Because as I was even coming, I priced fruits. They say what is going on. I say, in this country now, so it means I cannot even improve yourself, improve your health. So when we talk about physical development now, we're looking at taking care of your health. Healthy habits, understanding your body, understanding what your body needs, developing physical strength and stamina. Do you understand? Good nutrition. See, let me tell you something. If they have not tell you before, let me tell you now. No matter what you want to do with yourself, the day your body decides that you will rest, that's the day that you are gonna rest. You know that case of this, the spirit is the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. If you have not experienced it before, just keep stressing yourself out. Just keep ignoring your body. Leave yourself alone. One day, monkey is gonna go to the market. It's not gonna come back again. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's important that you take care of your health. Exercise. These things are very important. You don't have to, these days they've made exercising so nice. I mean, with content and all of that. So everybody now thinks that if you don't go to the gym, it's not true. It's not true. Some of the places where you're biking, some of them, they are trekkable. You can trek it. Move your body. Your body is built to be moved. Move it. Some people now are doing remote job. You're sitting down from morning till night every other day. I'm looking at you with a bombastic side eye. And I'm asking you, what is going on? Move your body. Those days when we're young, we'll be running, doing a lot of exercise. These days, I don't know if children even exercise anymore. Everybody is now in their different estates. Everybody minding their businesses. Do you understand? Making sure that you eat fruits. I know that fruits are very expensive now, but at least even if it's one, maybe you buy banana, you just eat. Even if it's once in 2 weeks, you do small fruit salad, buy 500 naira pineapple here, buy watermelon here, buy this one, cut it together, do small fruit salad with 2,000 naira. Make your body first day all right. Understand how your body works. Are you a person that has more strength in the morning? You do all the job that you need to do that morning when you have strength. If your body starts telling you, leave me alone, leave it alone. Don't overwork your body. I know that we have to work hard. The money has to be made. My brother, if your body shuts down now, both you and that money, nobody's gonna make it. That's when you realize that sometimes you don't own your body owns you. Because you have a lot of documents piled up on your desk, but because malaria or something, or maybe stress, your body is just weak, you can't even do anything, you just keep lying down there. I mean, how do you want to help yourself? So that's why beforehand, before your body shuts down on its own, you give your body the desired rest. Do you understand? You do the desired exercises, you develop your physical strength. Do you understand? Good nutrition. Every day, morning, you drink garri, afternoon, you drink garri, night, you drink garri, fun, now waiting the soap. Do you understand? Once go and buy egg, eat. Once buy orange, eat. These things will help you. It's your body that carries you. And as far as personal development is concerned, with everything that we need to achieve in this life, na person where they are alive. Na in they get dreams where want achieve. I don't live out for there. Now, another thing is spiritual development. I know that this might be pretty dicey. You know, everybody with what they believe in. Do you understand? But you need to understand that this world where we dey inside, it gets spiritual version. Do you understand? You have to grow in your faith, find meaning in life. These are the things that give your life meaning. Understand that there's a God somewhere. Get to know him more. Build your moral compass. No be everywhere we belly face. Let there be things that you decide that I will not do. Let there be places that you don't go. Let there be things that you don't talk about. Let your spiritual development, take it seriously. What is my life purpose? Am I just here to, go to school, marry, eat food, and just go like that? Understand that there is more to life. Find the meaning. That's why sometimes you see people that have plenty money, they still want to go and commit suicide. Oh yes, we've seen cases like that. Sometimes they're trying to find meaning. They're trying to find what is more to this my life. I'm telling you, this is very, very important too. Very, very important. All right. So understand, grow in your faith, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, just basically understand that there's a God somewhere. Seek to know him more. Don't allow life to catch you in one junction before you now start shouting, oh, God help you. You now remember where God is. Do you understand? So every other day, growing in your faith, growing your walk with God, that's very, very important. It's going to help you. Now, another thing that you need to develop also is social development, making sure that you understand that this life, if you do am alone, you need people. There are some persons who are out there who say, and nobody helped me in life. Nobody helped me in life. Me, myself, and I. The way that God created this world, we need each other. I need you to survive. You need me to survive. That's just the truth. You need people. Understand that relationships are going to help you. See, there's a kind of money that you will have that there's some certain things that it will not buy. It's relationship that will buy it for you. People are leveraging relationships and they are doing so well just because they know somebody that, in this country we say who know who. That's not relationship, Not relationship. Do you understand? Build meaningful learn how to network. Sometimes come off from your house, go one program, go one event. No wait, make them tell you hi first. Go and meet somebody and say, oh, your hair looks nice. That's how I started a conversation. Today in church, somebody just told me, oh, Sunshine, your nails. No, the person doesn't know my name, but just looked at me and said, oh, your nails are very nice, right? And I smiled. And that was now a basis for a conversation. Now, we have got to go and follow ourselves on social media. Prior to that compliment, we did not know ourselves from anywhere. He checked some of my eyes. Oh, video editor. Okay, can you give me a number? Some of maybe somebody who is a video editor. The conversation has started. That's how you meet people, build relationships, improve your communication skills. Do you understand? Understand that it's not that one that you say that is the right one. Understand that there are different perspectives to life. Somebody can be seeing 6 and you can be seeing 9, and the two of you are on point or correct. Do you understand? Develop that ability to, socialize with people and in one way or the other contribute to people. There's something called investing in people's emotional bank account so that when it's time, you withdraw. Some of you, I don't have anybody that helped me. Nobody like me in this world. Nobody helped you. How many people have you helped? And it's not necessarily money. Oh, man, what can I help you with today? Or your friend, wait till I feel you need my help for one area. See, some people are using good things, kindness. They are using kindness to just break people's hand. That sometimes when you now come back and ask somebody cannot say no to you because the amount of kindness that you have shown the person, if they say no to you, in fact, they can be classified as evil people. Do you understand? So it's very, very important. These things I'm saying, very important. You build it. You're developing yourself. You're developing your social abilities. You're meeting people. Your network, it's increasing and increasing. All right. Now, the last one I'm going to talk about is character development. And I talked about how that somebody will say that's how we are from our house. That's how they born me. What is that? That's how they born you. Don't you know that you groom a child? You groom yourself. If to say the way where they born us and leave us like that, nobody taught you to walk, nobody taught you to talk, nobody taught you to sit well, nobody taught you to cook. That's so them born you from your house now where you go to talk. But we are always learning, we're always evolving. You kuma evolve. Learn integrity, build values, build discipline. Let there be things that you say no and your no remains no. It's not that, I did not even know what to now go and say. Say no and stand firm. Sometimes my teenagers will ask me, how can I say no? I say no. They'll say no. I say, yes, I've said no. Because the only way to say no is to say no. Somebody say, come, let's go. You know that come, let's go, it's not working for you. But just like the young lady that reached out to me yesterday, because you want to please the person, you now go. They say will not happen. Your mind will not start telling you, but I say that I did not want to go before. But you went. Say no, nothing is going to happen. Bata, they will vex for you. Do you understand? But you're saving yourself. Understand that in life, very soon you have responsibility. Start learning how to take responsibility for things. Starting from when if you are a child who is listening to me now, this also concerns you. You pour water on the floor. Mommy says, "Who did it? It's not me. It's not me. It's you. Go and bring mop. Come and mop it. Don't pass the blame to somebody. That's not how he now quack my hand. The water now pour." No, take responsibility for your action and clean it up. That's the number one step. It keeps one step at a time. You're growing. You're learning. Do you understand? Learn patience. Learn perseverance. Understand that you cannot get everything you want now. Learn how to cut your coat according to your size. All of these things will help you. Sometimes I used to tell my teenagers that you see that home training that you think that they want to finish you in your house. My mother don't used to allow me to drink water and drop cup. You see that home training, you will need it when you go and mix up with people outside the world or in the world, outside your home, outside that place where you think that they are forcing you to do this, to do that. You can mix up with people. You will now understand the value of that home training that you refused to learn that time that you were at home. Build your character. Some people, oh my God, I don't want to dwell so much on character because if I start, some people have very smelly attitudes. Rude. It's just a lot. Please build, because these things are going to help you. They are going to help you. Little thing as greeting and smiling. You see somebody that is older than you. You stand up, the person sits down. No, but nothing is going to happen. Your legs will not break. Small things. People have found favor just because they have beautiful character. They train them well. Do you understand? Improve on these things. So all of these things I've talked about, the ways where we can develop ourselves, right? And I looked at character development, I looked at social development, building meaningful skills, understanding how to relate with people, because you're in a world where the world is full of people. If you don't learn how to relate to people, I don't know how you want to cope. I've talked about spiritual development, understanding that there's a God somewhere, getting to know him more, growing your faith, finding meaning in life, understanding your purpose, developing values and principles, building your moral compass. Do you understand? We talked about physical development. We looked at taking care of your health. I've said it too. The day that your body will shut down, some people say, I'm working so hard, I don't even have time to rest. Don't worry, don't worry. Your body is gonna give you rest one day. And sometimes it's the day that you really need your body the most. It will just shut you down and say, since you don't want to rest, let me rest first. Later you can continue with what you're doing. So please take care of your health, build healthy habits, understand your body, understand when your body is telling you, can you leave me alone for a bit? Understand when your body is telling you, okay, we can go, we can go, we can go. You know, I talked about exercises, some exercises that you can do at home. You don't need to go to gym. Do you understand? Every other time, if you don't have the money, do small exercise at home. You understand? We talked about maintaining good nutrition. I've also mentioned, sometimes you can take fruits. I know that it's very expensive, but once in a while, maybe once in 2 weeks, you lick one orange here and there. Just help your body, right? And I talked about what emotional development, very, very important. Just like I said earlier, you're in a world filled with people. You're going to relate with people, so you're going to understand how to manage your emotions. Not every time that you will show that in your house. We used to pick bottle. When if you just show, I don't show. Me, I scatter. You know who I be? No, can't be calming down. Do you understand? It's not every time that you allow yourself to just react at what people, because people would always step on your toes. You are going to have to understand how you respond in situations like that. I also talked about managing stress and pressure. You are in Nigeria. That's the reality on ground. At some point, you're going to be stressed out. How are you going to manage that stress and not pour your aggression on an innocent person who did not do anything to you? All right. We talked about mental development, expanding your knowledge and your understanding. We talked about building critical thinking abilities, problem solving skills, and what have you. We just talked about a lot of things. My time is just doing me somehow. Okay, at this point, in case you want to just maybe chip in something, 0808 704 1217. All right. Yes, so now let's move forward. I'm working with time, so it's just making me, I have a lot to talk about, so just making me to just keep moving and moving and moving now. The Our topic says that personal development is the audacity you need, right? So where does audacity come in now? With all of these things that I talked about, you see how that, when you stand strong in all of these things that I mentioned, in these different areas of your life where you have to hold it tight and develop, you would see that just by developing yourself, you have given yourself the audacity, the confidence that you need. That confidence now comes from knowing who you are and what you're capable of. Do you understand? That confidence now helps you. So in places where maybe you couldn't speak up, you couldn't take steps, you couldn't go for opportunities because of the development now that your entire self is going through. Haba now. If they say make we do, you don't come aside. Because now you know better. Now your body can carry you. Now you're emotionally intelligent enough. Now you know how to relate with people. Now you know how to, network. Now you see that just by personally developing yourself is going to give you the audacity to pursue your dreams when other people are there still doubting themselves, still trying to know, how do I go? You're already moving. You're moving. Do you understand? This is not about overconfidence or maybe being loud. You're having confidence. You're pursuing your dreams. You have the courage to speak up when other people are silent. Before you know what is happening, somebody notices your confidence level, your ability to speak up, and they're already giving you a leadership position. You know why? Because when other people were keeping quiet, you had the audacity to stand up and talk. Now you have the boldness to try new things. People are saying, I don't know, should I enter, should I not? If I enter, will I sink you? You're already there. Because you understand that life is all about risk. You take calm, take calm. Life goes still, they move on. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? It gives you the boldness to try new things, go into new careers. Do you understand? You're standing for what is right. When I talked about building values. There are things that you tell yourself, even if the world is crashing, these are the things I believe in, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. I am an honest person in a world where they are saying, if you are honest, you're Jones. If you are honest, Sabi, you remain honest because that's what you believe in. You have integrity. You decide when people are doing the wrong things, I need to do the right thing, and you don't compromise. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? Fantastic. So, every aspect of personal development, it contributes to building this confidence that we're talking about. Mental development gives you confidence of knowledge. Again, the way sometimes the reason why people don't know how to speak up for themselves, who don't have the confidence to speak up, maybe in gatherings or what, is because they don't know. If you know answer to something, if auntie say, "What is the answer of 1 plus 1?" You say you go come outside, you go say, "Auntie, it's 2 now." If you don't know it, you're gonna keep quiet. Do you understand? Emotional development will give you the ability or the stability to take risks. Do you understand? Is it physical development? The energy that you need. This life where we there inside, you need all the energy you can get, to the strength to persist, to persevere. So just about a lot of things that personal development will do for you. You begin to see opportunities that other people miss. You begin to take calculated risks. You begin to stand up or speak up in important moments. You stand firm in your values. Let me say it again. You stand firm in your values in a world now where young people are throwing away their home training, throwing away their values. As far as they are not close to home, they have fun, they can film themselves, they wear whatever they want, they talk anyhow. You stand firm in your values. You lead by example. You create, positive change. All right. Now, because we're rounding up, let's just look at some ways that a person can, even during the course of just talking about, the previous things that we're talking about, I also mentioned some of the ways that you can go ahead and build and personally develop yourself. The first thing I mentioned it is personal development. Sitting with yourself. When I teach self-discovery. Oh, I'm sorry. The first thing I talked about was self-discovery, right? So when I teach self-discovery, the first thing I used to say is there's something called self-reflection. The ability to sit with yourself and ask yourself questions that only you can answer truthfully to yourself. These days we don't have time to do that because we're always on our phone and scrolling. I don't even think people have quiet moments anymore. Moments where you just drop your phone, drop any kind of distraction. Just sit with yourself, and internally you are having conversations with yourself. You will discover things that even you'll be asking. You get how did they talk for pidgin? It's maybe this. Do you understand? So you start with honest self-assessment. My name is Sunshine. These are the areas of my life where I'm lacking. These are the areas of my life where I can improve in. By the time you honestly assess yourself, it will now give you, the things or the areas of your life where you need to develop yourself, right? And then you now start, setting development goals. If it's in, education, mentally, we listed out a lot of things. You now begin to ask yourself, so what are some of the things I need to do? Which area do I need to develop? Am I supposed to read books? Are there courses I need to take? Are there audio books I need to listen to? You create a learning routine because there's 24 hours in a day and there's a lot of things are calling for your attention, but you are a person who knows that I am on a personal development journey. So I have to find time. I have to take out maybe 1 hour or 2 hours to work on a particular thing. Because I'm developing, I cannot afford to dull. People are moving fast. I need to move. Join the train. All right? You find mentors. You find role models. I used to always say that mentors are people who give you their shoulders to climb on and move. All of the mistakes that you are supposed to make, they've made it for you. If you find a fantastic mentor, it makes your life easy, very easy. Role models, people. And that's why I talked about self-discovery. Because you cannot find mentor and role model if you don't know what you want for you. You don't know yourself. You don't know what you want for yourself. That's how, I don't want to call names of some kind of celebrities, but some people who have some kind of celebrities as their role model, when you look at them, you just know that they don't have direction in their life. They have identity crisis, because how is this person your role model? Do you understand? And when we talk about mentor also, let it be somebody that is, you can assess. Some people will say Okonjo-Iweala is their mentor. Fantastic, but does she know you? Does she know your last name? If you have issues, can you meet her and say, when you have a fantastic person close to you that can hold you by the hand? Do you understand? Consistently, you are taking action, you are practicalizing. Sometimes we read some of these things or we learn some of these things, we are not applying it in our daily life. So why did you learn it in the first place? Do you understand? It's also very important to connect with like-minded people. I've told you, go out, meet people, connect. If you see growth-oriented communities, go there. Ask them wetin dey sup, make I join una. Cut soap for me should not always be negative. Yes. There are young people who are, that's why I created this platform. And if you're a young person who is listening every other Sunday, make sure that you tune in. Let's be learning. Some people will say, oh, I don't have money to pay for this one. I don't have money to go to that conference. Me, I'm going to be bringing those guests. Here we'll be gisting, we'll be talking. And you are learning, you are jotting down things. You're understanding that life does not revolve around your angwa. And the harsh realities that you're facing, some other persons are facing it, but they have decided that regardless, no matter what, I'm going to move. So that you too, you are drawing strength and you are moving. Do you understand? So join growth-oriented communities. Connect with like-minded people. Find them on social media. It's not to be following all those people that you know what I'm talking about. Do you understand? Follow people that they go to say follow who no road. Because now who no road, now go carry you go where they find or where you won't reach. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? So these things that we just pointed out, they are very, very important. Personal development gives you the audacity not to just dream. You get people wasted, they dream. They never begin act since. Personal development, it does not only give you the confidence or the audacity to dream, it gives you the audacity to begin to act on those dreams. Begin to act on those, all of those things that you have outlined that you want to do in 2025. If you don't personally develop yourself, you're going to be lacking in some areas and it's going to affect the results that you want to achieve for yourself in 2025. Listen to me. Last week, my guest told us that nobody is coming to save you. You are gonna save yourself. Do you understand? 99% of the work, of the job that needs to be done to push you to the level that you need to get to in life is on you, or it's on you. Listen to me, it's on you. You have to take extra steps. If somebody is doing one, you are doing three, understanding where you're coming from. When you meet Nigerians abroad, that's why they are thriving, they are moving, because they know that where they are coming from, nobody is sleeping on the bicycle. We have to be moving. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? Everybody can become something in life. Listen attentively. Everybody can become something in life. You have to tell yourself that you want to become something in life. And you have to now begin to take steps to become that thing in life. We all don't have to go negative. No. Easy way out. Cash out. Hustle. Just go to chook hand because you feel like that's the easiest way out before you do waiting they happen. You don't cash out. No. Or maybe you go they do betting or sit down, ask yourself, who am I? In what areas can I develop myself? What are the things I want for myself? How can I begin to act on all of those things? What are the resources I need to get to where I need to be in life? And please understand also, that's the last thing I'm going to say before I round up because our time is up. Please also understand that growth will cost you. Oh yes, growth is going to cost you. You're going to spend money. If you need premium information, premium knowledge, premium education to move you forward, at least start from where you are. Start from buying those 100 naira, 200 naira newspaper to begin to read fast and understand where opportunities are, or maybe learn to improve your words. Learn to buy those 3,000 naira books or 5,000 naira books to improve your knowledge. Do you understand? Use your data. If you don't have plenty money to buy morning data, buy night sub and go to YouTube and learn how to do this to improve my business, how to do this to improve how I talk to people. Every resource that you need is somewhere online. In one way or the other, growth is going to cost you. And it's people who are ready and willing to pay the price, starting from where they are at. Those are the people that are going to make progress in life. Do you understand? So your growth is your responsibility, your audacity, and your growth gives you the audacity that you need. Do you understand? To make progress. I just really hope that this conversation that we had this evening, in one way or the other, did something to our mind, so that by the end of today you ask yourself, this thing that Sunshine said, what did I take out of it, and how can I begin to take steps? Like I said, the first thing that you need to start doing is self-discovery. Sit with yourself and begin to ask yourself very important questions, and those answers that you get are the answers that are going to help you in your personal development journey. Amen. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining us on Grow with Sunshine this evening. We discussed personal development, the audacity that you need in 2025. Next week, we're going to be having a guest who is also going to be teaching us. In case you want to follow me on social media, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram at Sunshine Chikezie. Just follow up, because on social media I also post a few things. All right, Sunshine Chikezie. Chikezie is spelled Chikezie. Chikezie. Sunshine Chikezie on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Connect with me. Tell me, hey Sunshine, I listened to your program and I followed you, and let us take it up from there. Thank you one more time. We'll catch you again, but that is going to be next week, Sunday. Stay bright.